Go.
How you doing, Tim?
Good, how you doing?
Pretty good. This is John Wilson, and I'm talking to Tim Goodrich, and we're in downtown Flint at his, of all places, and odd things it might be, in today's era, it's a shoe shop, and he actually makes shoes here. So, Tim, how long have you been making shoes?
I've been making shoes, depending on how you count it, anywhere from 6 months to a year.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer than that.
Now it's like, you're located in Buckham Alley, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I walk in here and I forget where I'm at when I'm downtown, because I know the streets so well, I forget to, mention where the names are at, so we want to get that out there. You went someplace else to learn the craft, right? To learn how to craft shoes, correct?
Yep.
And where's that?
I went to a town called Doylestown, which is about an hour outside of Philadelphia, and learned from a master custom shoemaker down there.
Now that's an lost art. I mean, so many of us go to shoe. I mean, most of us wear tennis shoes during the day. You craft boots and shoes, or just shoes?
Well, it's a full range, so it would include boots. I did not make these boots. But,
okay. Well, here's some shoes on the making now. Now, some of these yours, your own? Like, obviously, the ones I think are in the process of being made.
Yeah, this is obviously kind of a... I tend to have a pretty hairy when I work. It gets kind of messy. But.
And by the way, people, this is pretty much unrehearsed. I just asked him if he was ready to go on air. So, anyway, you can see there in different stages.
That's pretty much a finished shoe right there. That's a shoe for myself, which I essentially did the whole thing on that one. This is the same shoe basically that I'm making for somebody else. So that's sort of that's an upper that'll go on the last and get pulled over and attached to the sole, etc.
Now it's like so for the persons out there watching this, it's going up on YouTube. If they're interested in maybe talking to you about getting a pair of shoes, do you have a web presence? How can they get over you via email?
Right now, I just have a Facebook page. So if you just, the best thing would just be, and I think it's facebook.com/Timothy Goodrich Custom Shoes. But if you just put into Google Timothy Goodrich and shoes, it will likely come up.
Okay, and now it's like the advantages of now you don't deal with orthopedics, though, do you? Like orthopedic problems?
Not very seriously. If within reason, I can sort of deal with some peculiarities of feet, but when it gets further out, that's more the realm of specialty, sort of orthopedic shoemakers.
You have to know a lot about physiology and how the body is affected by leg being too short, for example, and how to build that up. So I know there's quite a bit involved in that stuff. So I mean,
yeah, and there's all sorts. I mean, people that have diabetes need particular kind of shoes, and people that have club feet, and also just a pretty big range of medical issues with feet.
So how many people who are in the United States are professional shoemakers? Like of the quality that you're doing.
By the way, is it okay if we sit down for a second?
Sure.
Okay, I'll let you sit in that chair right there.
Okay.
I'll just sit right here if the light's not too bad. I would have just guessed that there's probably about 10 full-time custom shoemakers in the country, and there's a growing number of hobbyists, sort of people just sort of at the hobby level learning how to make their own shoes. There's actually a Facebook page that's dedicated to making shoes. This guy, his name is, I think it's pronounced Marcel Marsan, and he's got this Facebook page. It's called the Shoemaking Forum. It deals with all manner of shoemaking issues, custom shoemaking issues.
Now you also deal with exotic hides and leathers and stuff too. You can, right? You can.
Yeah, it could be alligator skin, crocodile skin, ostrich, any different things, but probably the most common exotic skin would be alligator or crocodile skin.
Which is like actually harvested through like very regulated channels and stuff like. I mean, if people watch Swamp People, they see that there's people out there who actually buy tags from the state of Louisiana, and they actually are allowed so much to harvest per year. I don't know if you ever saw that show or not, but that's
you're saying the one where they catch the gators, is that?
Yeah, they get the gators.
I've seen that once or twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can't say that I know each of the practices of all the the suppliers, but I would have a high level of confidence that it was acquired in a legal and
ethical fashion.
Ethical manner, yes.
Yeah, because that's a concern. Because you never know who's going to be watching this, and some people are zealots, and more rightly so. I mean, there shouldn't be an over harvesting of endangered species. Obviously, I mean, we've done that too much.
And I don't think that's a complete non-issue. I think it is good for. I think it's good that it's a good thing if we treat animals well. I just think that's a good thing in general. So.
Well, people to test this, he does care for animals. The crunching you hear is his dog over here in the corner eating is from his food bowl. So
the other exotic skin I forgot to mention was dog skin.
PETA, it's like that statement there is totally on Tim himself there, and we are joking. It's called a joke, by the way. No, anyway, we'll just you don't mind if I take a quick spin around here and take
Sure.
Let's see, we'll just take a shot from here because we're both really kind of don't want to exert ourselves, but back there is like a kind of where you do all your manufacturing, basically, right?
Yeah, that would be like the heavier machinery would be back there. So that's the big machine is called a line finisher, and there's a lot of sanding, buffing, and grinding that machine does.
So it's like, and this is a very, very simple setup. I mean, I see it's like but you want that. You don't want something overly complicated. Of course, the longer you do shoes, you probably get more equipment and more things in here.
Yeah, I am trying to, right now, I'm trying to acquire a little bit fuller set of equipment.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a fairly basic setup right now. But, I mean, it works for now.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't be terribly, it would just be increasing some of the same types of machines. It wouldn't be necessarily like the latest and greatest equipment that you would see in a shoe factory.
No, obviously, but no, it's like and you're basically you want to basically keep it where it's like handcrafted items. You don't want to go large scale. I don't think, right? You have plans to do that.
I want to certainly for now. Keep it like that, and if it kind of grew a little bit beyond that, for sure I have a certain. I don't really look to major high producing shoe places. I don't. It's not really something that I look with delight on. So I don't really aspire to that, but I wouldn't mind if things went well, increasing it to some capacity, but. I do like the small, just in some ways smaller is better.
Yeah, I think so too, but especially for quality and also for uniqueness. I think that's a major marketing pull, is it's unique shoes.
Yeah, and I would say the trick is finding the balance between handcrafted and unique and also accessibility. Because the further you go handcrafted, of necessity, the higher the price point has to be, because it just takes a lot of time to produce that.
So if anybody was interested in seeing this and they want to contact you, they'd go get through Facebook, or also you have a phone number they can reach you at locally, right? They can call you.
810-965-7485 is my phone number. That or email, timgoodrich1@gmail.com.
Okay, and it's also like it's a shot. When I came in, I took a shot of the sign. It's right there in Buckham Alley, and for those who are from the Flint area or expats from the Flint area, it's across the alley from the Torch Bar and Grill, which is almost famous.
A very well-known landmark.
And
I don't know if you just got the top. Did you just get the top part of the sign? Because the bottom part is actually that's just a once-a-week thing that we're doing. So that's not really. I'm not selling contemplative prayer.
Yeah, it's like I don't think so, but that's I like that because it shows a little bit about your personality. That sign. So I think that's a good thing. So
yeah.
Anyway, well, thank you very much. I'll put this up and I'll send you the link, and hopefully somebody is encouraged to get hold of you because they want a smashing new pair of shoes and they want to contact him. All right.
Cool.
Thanks a lot.